You jolt awake. The clock says 3:07 a.m. Again, same time, every single night. What is happening? Here's the twist. It's not random. It's not spiritual. Your brain is doing it on purpose. And once you understand why, you can make it stop. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why 3 a.m. awakenings happen, what your brain is trying to tell you, and how to sleep straight through the night. Sleep scientists have studied this pattern for decades, and the explanation is both simpler and weirder than you think. So, why 3 a.m. specifically? Why not 2 a.m. or 4 a.m.? Because 3 a.m. is when your body hits a biological low point. Imagine a man riding a roller coaster through the night. Around 3 a.m., that roller coaster dips to its lowest point. Your body temperature drops to its minimum. Your metabolism slows down, and your stress hormones, which have been quiet all night, start slowly waking up. This is also when your sleep cycles shift. Remember, sleep happens in 90-minute cycles. By 3 a.m., you've gone through about 3 or 4 complete cycles. Your deep sleep is mostly done. Your brain is now cycling through lighter stages, REM sleep and shallow sleep. And in those lighter stages, your brain is way easier to wake up. Picture a man sleeping in a deep cave. That's deep sleep. Nothing can wake him. Now picture that same man sleeping on a bench in a park. That's light sleep. Every little noise, every tiny signal, and he's awake. At 3 a.m., your brain is on that park bench. But being in light sleep doesn't automatically wake you up. Something has to trigger it. So what's setting off the alarm? The biggest culprit is stress. During the day, your body suppresses cortisol, your stress hormone. But around 3 a.m., cortisol naturally starts rising to prepare you for waking up later. If you went to bed stressed, that cortisol spike comes earlier and harder. Your brain detects it and thinks, danger, wake up. Imagine a brain with a tiny alarm system. Stress keeps setting off false alarms. At 3 a.m., when the brain is already in light sleep, one false alarm is all it takes. Then there's the anxiety loop. You wake up at 3 a.m. once, your brain remembers it. The next night, your subconscious expects it, so it happens again and again. You've trained your brain to wake up at 3 a.m. just by worrying about waking up at 3 a.m. It's a self-fulfilling cycle. Blood sugar also plays a role. If you didn't eat enough during the day or ate a huge meal right before bed, your blood sugar can drop in the middle of the night. Your body releases adrenaline to stabilize it. That adrenaline spike wakes you up. A man's fuel tank hitting empty at the worst possible time. Your bladder is another trigger. If you drank too much water before bed or had alcohol, your bladder fills up right around 3 a.m. Alcohol also fragments your sleep and messes with your REM cycles, making you wake up easier. Temperature matters too. Your room might feel fine at 10 p.m., but by 3 a.m., your body temperature has dropped. If your blanket isn't right or your room is too warm, that temperature mismatch can wake you. Even your sleep timing matters. If you went to bed too early or too late, your circadian rhythm gets thrown off, and 3 a.m. becomes a natural break point. Now, here's why waking up at 3 a.m. feels so different from waking up at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m., your brain is preparing to wake up. Cortisol is high, your body temperature is rising, your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, is coming online. You feel groggy, but your thoughts are relatively normal. At 3 a.m., your prefrontal cortex is still asleep. The logical, rational part of your brain is offline, but your amygdala, the emotional, fear-based part of your brain, is wide awake, so your thoughts feel louder. Small worries feel like catastrophes. That unpaid bill becomes a life crisis. That awkward thing you said 5 years ago feels like the end of the world. Your brain at 3 a.m. is like a security guard working the night shift. Jumpy, paranoid, seeing threats everywhere. Every sound is a burglar. Every thought is an emergency. That's why 3 a.m. awakenings feel so uniquely terrible. So how do you stop it? First, fix your sleep timing. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Your brain needs consistency. A man on a schedule sleeps deeper than a man winging it. Second, lower your stress before bed. No work emails, no doom scrolling. Try light stretching or deep breathing. Give your cortisol levels a chance to settle before you sleep. Third, watch what you eat and drink. No heavy meals within 3 hours of bed, no alcohol, and limit water in the last hour so your bladder doesn't wake you up. Fourth, keep your room cool, around 65 to 68 degrees. Your body needs to drop its temperature to stay asleep. A warm room works against you. Fifth, if you do wake up at 3 a.m., do not check your phone, do not turn on bright lights, do not start thinking about your to-do list. Stay in bed. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe slowly. Let your brain drift back down. Checking your phone tells your brain it's time to wake up, and you've just made the problem worse. Sixth, break the anxiety loop. Stop fearing the 3 a.m. wake-up. The more you stress about it, the more it happens. Accept that it might happen, know it's temporary, and trust that fixing the triggers will stop it. Here's the truth. You're not broken. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. At 3 a.m., your body is at its most vulnerable point. Your stress hormones are rising, your sleep is light, and your emotional brain is running the show. That's why it happens. But once you understand the triggers, you can fix them. Imagine a man finally sleeping through the night. No jolt at 3 a.m., no racing thoughts, just smooth, uninterrupted sleep. That's what happens when you stop working against your biology and start working with it. Fix the triggers, and the 3 a.m. awakenings disappear.